Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra July 24, 2022. It's a great time to fill a responsibility or sort something out, and as a result, you feel more in charge and confident. Working solidly towards a personal happiness or group goal can be fruitful and fulfilling now and in the coming days. Friends seem to be sincerely concerned about your needs, or a sense of belonging in a group setting can give you a good feeling. You can feel particularly good about specialized learning or skills development, and you want to contribute something of value. Even so, the moon spends the day in your home and family sector, and you may need some downtime to center yourself and build your confidence. One of the most important weeks of the year for your love life has arrived. A moon energizing your solar fifth house of passion, true love, romance, and fertility will begin to be felt today and last all week. This could bring a joyous moment to your heart, one that fills you with magic and euphoria. Singles could meet a soulmate and fall in love, so be sure to be dating up a storm. Couples could spend time with their children or even find out about a pregnancy. Regardless, make sure you're prioritizing fun, passion, and pleasure. What do you like about your work-life balance? Instead of focusing on what you do not like about your work-life balance, shift mental gears to give thanks for the aspects of your routine that serve you when the moon in Sagittarius sextiles Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Since the moon also squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces, you could even use today's transits to better your work-life balance by sprucing up your schedule. Say goodbye to any unproductive habits while incorporating a unique structure to meet the demands of your professional commitments. Some good news could turn your financial situation totally upside down in a very positive way. You could receive a raise, bonus, gift, or other lump sum of money that puts you at an advantage you didn't have yesterday. Or you could discover a talent for making money, which you didn't know you had. Or both. Whatever it is, a lot of your concentration is going to be turned on finance today. Make the most of it. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. You are more than happy to share, but not if others aren't willing to share what they have with you. In that case, it's everyone for themselves. Why do they have to be that way? How annoying. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. Pieces of your life that you have actively tried to avoid for some time may come up to the surface, causing you a bit of trouble today. That which is not organized or structured is getting more and more chaotic just to prove you a lesson. Take care of things now. Put things in order and become more aware of the ticking of the clock. There is a need for you to take care of business today. You will find it much easier to maintain self-discipline on this day. You are often strong in this area when it comes to handling work and tasks around the home. However, when it comes to dealing with other people, this isn't always the case. You are often known to be prone to gossip and even meddlesome behavior as a personality. This can be extremely hard on the people who work and live with you. Work toward being more respectful of others' privacy if this is a challenge for you. A day after the Sun and 4 days after Mercury left your career sector, the dwarf planet Ceres leaves today, wrapping up her first deep dive into your professional needs and priorities in 4 years. While this leaves Venus with all the resources needed to turn desires into reality, this will also make it easier to embrace today's adventurous lunar vibes. After Venus left earlier in the week, she is happy for you to take the time to embrace the weekend spirit and the desire for adventure that she left you with. Mercury only returned to your friendship sector 4 days ago, but already the planet of communication is spending his first weekend here at a friendly aspect to Jupiter, in his last weekend in direct motion in your relationship sector. With the Sun in his first full day in your friendship sector and the dwarf planet Ceres returning today, this is just the start of growing support for friendship and relationship building. Our eyes in the sky. You're likely to wake up thinking that you know better than every other person alive and you have the answers others seem to lack. This is highly unlikely. The moon opposing Mercury retrograde can greatly inflate the ego and put us in the mood to tell other people all about themselves. If you advise people on how best to act today, it isn't likely to be well received because everyone else will be having these same feelings. Keep it to yourself, no matter how irritating it feels to bite your tongue. The moon in Sagittarius could cause you to put your foot in your mouth. But the moon is also in the sign of fun and celebration, which should help lighten the sour mood. The fact that you really don't know everything about everything will become more apparent as the day goes on, and you'll be grateful if you manage to keep your opinions to yourself. This energy could also have you thinking about projects that need completing. Don't hesitate to write down some of the productive ideas that come to you so you can later put these brilliant notions into action. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. Rather than running from our fears, we face them head-on, clearing through stagnating psychological debris in the process. Because many of us will be asleep at this hour, this decluttering can be accomplished in our dreams, as we venture down corridors in our unconscious minds. Following this aspect's perfection, the moon falls into a short void lasting just over 2 hours, during which time we should stick to introspective territory and avoid starting new ventures. The moon in Taurus, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our focus is on the big picture. Emotional stability hinges on how free we feel to choose our future path in life. Optimism is our greatest virtue or greatest folly at this time. Simply be mindful that our excitement for what is to come can have us forgetting about the details, appointments, or mundane work that must be completed to accomplish our overarching mission.